So I've been thinking about something recently, and it's the I've been thinking about the Michael Richards incident at the Laugh Factory. As we all are on this 16th year anniversary of that. Oh, so long ago. Oh, we've all forgotten about it. It's fun just to revisit it. I don't know why. Like, I think I've had this in my mind for actually quite a while, but I've only just been really actually giving it some illustration in my mind and just thinking about if this whole incident occurred within the show Seinfeld. So I don't know why I'm thinking about this, man. I'm not even watching Seinfeld like right at the moment, you know, rewatching it. But it's like Kramer comes up to Jerry at the start of the episode and he says like, Jerry, I know what job I should have. I should have the job that you have. I'm gonna be a stand-up comedian. Jerry's like, that's great, man. It takes a long time to make the money from being a stand-up. And then Kramer's like, no, I really feel like I got the comedy in me. I can really be a... And I don't think there was ever a point in the show where Kramer did this. There was one bit where he was pretending to be... It was pretending to be Jerry, or pretending to be a comedian, but that was it. He didn't even say anything about it. He didn't have any jokes or anything. So, is that right? I'm pretty sure. Or maybe there was another thing where Kramer was telling Jerry a joke. I'm pretty sure I had something like that. Yeah, anyway, with my idea, like, Kramer keeps saying, Jerry, what about this? And he starts telling him these shit jokes. And then he's like, you know, Jerry, you got to get me on at the Laugh Factory. It's going to be a blast. So Jerry gets him on. Jerry does a set and it goes well. Then Kramer goes on and tries to do his material and, you know... Jerry's like, oh no, he's bombing so bad. Oh. And then afterwards, I guess this is like the second act, I guess, of the after the ad break. Kramer, why'd you say the word over and over? You can't just do that to them. Kramer, you can't just call them N-words. But Jerry, but they're being N-words. Kramer, you gotta figure out a better way of dealing with hecklers. Oh, Jerry, it's my first time on stage. So, Kramer, did you at least apologize to them? Oh, well, no, it never crossed my mind. They were heckling me, Jerry. See, they called me Cracker. They're just as racist as me. Kramer, you gotta apologize. Look, I'm going on David Letterman. I'll bring you on, and you can apologize via live satellite. So, and then that whole thing happens. Kramer, he's like, I just want to say I apologize to the Afro-Americans I insulted. I mean, I'm not racist. That's what's so crazy about this. And that whole thing. I find that apology to be quite... it's funny at first, but it is exhausting. It is just one of... Yeah, get your crack ass out of here if you're apologizing, you know. Fuck all that horse shit about this, I mean, really, what the fuck? Like, I wonder if he did apologize to those Afro-Americans, those Negro POCs. I guess he was ahead of his time calling them POCs, calling them POCs. Look, there's a POC! He's a POC! He's a POC! Get this POC out of here! That's uncalled for. Calling us POCs. No one's called us POCs since 2022. Yeah, that's a racist term. I hate saying POC because it fucks up my microphone and my sound levels. So that's what I've been thinking about recently, just this this whole thing, and just playing it out in my head for amusement because fucking hell, there's nothing else to do. There's except actually watch Seinfeld. Is that I could do? Anyway, I just get into... I must have talked about lost media in this whole thing before. The lost media of the Seinfeld episode where Kramer says the N-word on stage. Imagine telling someone that back in before it happened. So this was November 2006, so just before then. People would laugh and be like, oh man, that's a good idea for a Seinfeld episode back in the day. And then it actually happens. Yeah. Sometimes real life can be funnier than Seinfeld, the TV show. Anyway, lost media. I don't know what I'm trying to lead into my own personal lost media. I don't know why it seems so scary. Anyway, people have like this autistic fascination with lost media and trying to find it and everything. Myself included. I actually did find something kind of interesting recently. I'll look it up. But one thing that is apparently going around is for all the fucking phlegm in my mouth. For all the hipster honkies out there, who are into Godspeed You Black Emperor, well, it doesn't matter how many albums they've made, but the first album, which I guess is more of a demo cassette for studios, you know how it works back in the day, they had that, what's it called? All Lights Fucked on a Hairy Drooling Amp. I think that's what it's called, anyway. Yeah, for the longest time, this was around. I don't know if it really is a demo, is it? Alright, it came out in 94, in December. So it came out in 95. So that's 2 years before their first album. Their first album. And then people all the hipsters have just been horny about it since around the time that they mentioned that they had an album like this out, because it was limited to 33 copies, and they were like, I don't know what the fuck it is, I don't care. And all the people are like, I'm gonna find it. Especially since Godspeed are I guess have a tendency to be a reclusive band. Maybe they were more reclusive back in the day. Like, not too much. Yeah, you know, and it's just like, oh no, are we ever gonna find it? Are we ever gonna... And then, it's just like these... I think when people get too involved with these fucking lost medias, they're just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna troll everyone, I'm gonna make my own. Maybe I should read the Wikipedia page of this, or the... No, I already did. I think there was a few leaks, and people didn't know if they were real, and then there was like a big leak of the album. And I'm talking a bunch of shit here, because I'm like, is it the same as the one that just came out? I don't know, I don't think so. What's up with these people crafting these decent sounding post-rock albums? But anyway, there was one that came out on YouTube way back. Someone pointed out the YouTube URL ends with H0PE. And it's like, what the fuck? Well, this has to be real. It has to be. God, I don't know. This is really strange that it came out like this. But anyway, yeah, that occurred. I don't know if it's even the same. Who knows anything? But now this new one's come out just recently. I think someone from the band, I don't think it was the main dude, someone else ripped the cassette, had a digital copy, they sent it to someone on Discord, and something or the other happened. I don't really care. You can look it up on Lost Media Wiki. But there was a bit of screwing around. The person's like, oh, fuck, what are you doing? And they've released it. Hooray! It's out. I assume that it is a genuine leak. I'm just assuming. I don't know, man. No one's telling me. There is, on Wikipedia, there's no confirmation of its authenticity. They're not going to fucking say shit. And the label for the band has explicitly declined to comment on the leak. They're not going to say shit. And people are saying, like, oh, it does sound like the main guy's voice. And you really wonder, like, again, is someone crafted such a pretty good post-rock album and made it, but attributing it to this lost media? It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. I listened to the album and I don't know. I'm not really giving a review. I've only listened to it once, and I don't know. Like, I still do like Godspeed. I just kind of prefer their earlier stuff, and this is their earlier stuff. I think I probably do like this album more than like their last two albums. Maybe, I don't know. So yeah, that's the confusing world of lost media. Yeah, there's that. So that's exciting. I mean, look, as far as I'm concerned, it does seem to be a genuine leak and not a hoax like all the other ones. But I don't know. I haven't paid that much attention to it. I'm just assuming that it is. I don't know, because they're not saying anything. Anyway, I'm just looking up this other one. Okay, I don't think many people really know about... This is weird, because this is like lost media about a film that I I might watch. I don't know. I don't know what it's about, but so it's called The Farmer, and I randomly saw this on. I didn't see the film. I saw it on Lost Media Wiki, and I was like, oh, it's hard to find and whatever. I'm like, oh yeah. So I didn't pay much attention to it, but I think not that much long after that, I heard that Quentin Tarantino, it was on the Pure Cinema podcast, and he's talking about these films that he's watched, and he's like, oh, this trashy fucking film from the 70s, or trashy, but maybe considered trashy back then, but looks more classy now. I don't know. But he's talking about this film and says it's really good and everything. And I think he said, like, this cocksucker, I think he was saying, I've got my own 35mm of this. I watch it at my own cinema. Well, fuck you. I don't have my own cinema. I don't have a 35mm projection. I just got a fucking region-free Blu-ray player. That's all I got in this world. Anyway, I'm just like, oh, it's lost or something. But then, I'm reading this now because like last year in November, I'm just going to read it out. Some dude, he found and ripped a bootleg copy of the movie. What is this? This is a bootleg VHS copy. I have no idea if it's like recorded off the TV or whatever. I don't know how he got, but he uploaded it to YouTube. It was taken down due to a copyright infringement. I would say fuck you, but I guess what occurred not too long after this makes sense. So, but I'm still reading through this. It's saying, blah, blah, blah. They uploaded it to archive.com, I think. Sourced from a VHS tape that might date back to the late 70s, and it suffered through many generations. Not very good quality. Yeah, you look through it, and it's like shocking quality in that. And it sometimes cuts out. Now, I'm on Lost Media Wiki right now, and all it's saying at the end is... no, this is the most complete version that has surfaced online. But hang on a minute. Unless I fucking dreamt this film is getting a Blu-ray release. It fucking is. I mean, it probably doesn't even say on its own actual Wikipedia page, does it, huh? Nah, fuck no. Okay, well, I swear to God, it's getting a fucking release. Hang on, let me look this shit up. Let me look it up. Oh, fuck's sake, it's not saying anything. I don't know. What? This is fucking no, fuck this. I just saw a thing. Fuck's sake, where is it? Alright, I found it. So, just on January 20th this year, Scorpion Releasing has announced that they're doing a Blu-ray. And it doesn't have much features on it or whatever, but... Whoa, yay! So, hey, again, these two things, it's always great to have something come back. And you know what? I'm gonna torrent this thing. Is there a trailer for it? But either way, it's exciting, and it gives me a boner just to see. Oh, for fuck's sake, I don't know. I'm not gonna look for one now. So that's cool to fucking have this shit. I don't know how to fucking. So that's cool to hear. Even though it's not, and I think it's not like the biggest lost media thing, and it wasn't like a weird thing where it's like, oh, it's disappeared here, and then people tried to find it, but now it's over here. Woo, that kind of thing. It's not a very well-known film, and it hasn't had much of a history. But that sucks. Like with this guy who he purchased the thing on eBay. I wonder how much he spent. He could have spent quite a lot on that shit. But now it's getting a release. And I don't know, I just don't have much information about, where the fuck they found the negatives or whatever they found to, give this a proper Blu-ray. Unless it doesn't. Unless it's just shitty. It's the VHS rip. What the fuck? I'm getting ripped off in this Blu-ray. Anyway, woohoo. I probably will watch it. I don't know what it's even about, but... I like this. Look at the poster. This poster's cool. I'm just realizing now. It's fucking badass. This guy's got glasses on. He looks serious, and there's a gun. There's a silhouette, a white silhouette of a rifle with a pitchfork sticking out. And in the guy's glasses, there's this woman running away from fire. He doesn't get mad. He gets even. The farmer. Hell yeah, man. I want to watch it right now. God damn it. Fuck. I was gonna. There's too many lost media shits going from my head at the moment. I can't. I'm trying to stick to I guess movies and music. But apparently there's like Beatles and Jimi Hendrix, and it's like, what the fuck? Who's sitting on that shit? God damn. Makes me horny. Like, I can't think of too many movies apart from the original food fight before the fucking hard drive got stolen. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know. I'll talk about this shit later because really I'm talking about my own lost media. Lost media. So back in high school, me and my friends, this was 2005, no, 6. So we were 15. We're in year 10, I believe, and we started making this like short film during recess and lunch. Although it was a pretty long short film, really. It was like, so I've got the script and everything. Still, it's 18 pages, but I think like I've got some of the footage, and I'm finally able to fucking get it over to the computer. I've managed to digitize it because I finally fucking found a mini DV camera that wasn't so fucking expensive, and one that works and everything, and don't have to fuck around. I got fucking lucky. I found one for $50, and picked it up, and it works great. The viewfinder doesn't work, but who cares? It's digitizing the shit. I managed to get it done, but I had to use download the software that I guess is just doesn't. I wouldn't say it doesn't. It exists because it's on the internet. It's not lost media itself. No one's taking care of it or whatever. But I found the download link, and yeah, because I tried to do it through Adobe Premiere Pro, and it wouldn't do it. Fuck you, man. I'm paying for your ass. Why can't you do your job, you motherfucker? Anyway, so I digitized this shit, and I've started editing it. God damn. I've started putting this short film together, and I think I have half the footage. Yeah, I have half the footage. I have just about exactly half the footage. It's 20 minutes. I've edited it down, and it's like 20 minutes. I mean, I could edit it down more, but I'm not really editing this to make it the best, you know? I'm not trying to edit it like, not exactly like how I would back then, and the editing is shit as hell, and it's fucked up and everything, but I don't want to edit it too well now and hide mistakes here and there, but I want it to flow decently, you know? I don't want to fuck around with the magic of unearthing this thing that we filmed 16 years ago, which is crazy. It's crazy. I mean, we were filming, what a fucking nightmare it was to film, by the way. But yeah, it was actually filmed over 2 years, I think, because there's a lot of shit to film. Yeah, we only had like lunchtime, so we had like 20 minutes to film each day, and we're not filming every day, and there's always shit going wrong, like someone brings their clothes, but the camera isn't brought, or someone does bring the camera, but the clothes aren't there, and it's like, oh, for fuck's sake. At one point, my friend was leaving his clothes in my locker, because it was like, oh, you leave them in my locker, we'll film the next day, you know, and then, as well as the camera, but my friend decided to take the camera out, because I think his mum was like, don't leave your camera in the locker, because the locker will probably get broken into and it'll be stolen. And he's like, okay, and he took it out. And then it did, yeah. The fucking clothes got stolen, my fucking friend's jacket, his shirts and everything. And I'm like, oh my fucking Lord, what the... Jesus Christ, dude. That sucks. God damn. And that would have been footage on that camera as well that was stolen. But yeah, I guess lucky that the camera itself didn't get stolen, because that was probably worth $1,800 back then. Consumer grade mini DV camera. So yeah, that was some bullshit. And then I didn't even really want a locker. I'm like, why do I have a locker? My mum's like paying for me to have a locker. And I told her all this, and she's like, oh, it's crazy. And a little later on, she's like, hey, you know, why don't you get a locker? I'm like, what do you mean? I did have a fucking locker. It got broken into and everything got stolen. I mean, luckily I didn't leave any of my books. Who knows if they would have taken it, but I guess it would. You get money out of that. But yeah, taking a good thing I didn't leave my books in there for them to get stolen as well. What are you talking about, Mama? You want crack? Did you steal the... That's why she wants me, so she could break into my own locker and steal her own shit, basically. Steal my shit, steal my books that she paid for. Anyway, so that was dumb, and some other things. Oh yeah, one of my friends was in the film. During filming, I guess, he dyed his hair. he dyed his hair black, and I was like, well, that fucks up the continuity, so we can't have you in this anymore. But thinking about it, because I don't see it fucking up in the film, because watching over the footage, the film is called The College, and it's about our school. It's a mockumentary, sort of, like a mix of both. And it's about, like, the college is, like, this evil school or whatever. By the way, any American listeners, college it's a high school. In fact, it's K to 12, so yeah, we're not talking about uni right now, so don't get confused. Anyway, so the characters in the fucking film, played by my friends, they're like investigating it. They're like, ooh, we need to go in. We're documentarians. We're coming to investigate, and we're kids. We're 15 years old. So they go into the college, but some of the footage I have is like my friend, he disappears. Maybe he's the one that dyed his hair. I don't know. Why did he? Because I know we had to stop using him, and then I got my other friend to play him. Not play him, just be a different character. Like I had to change up the script and that. So we had to get him playing it, and we got a decent amount of footage with him, so that's fine. I think this is why you should probably, if you're fucking around with this kind of filmmaking, you should film in chronological order so that you can make changes to the script rather than be like, oh fuck, how's he come back? Yeah, I'm not sure why my friend dipped out, because this replacement friend I know is the one that had his hair dyed black. So we're like, oh, we can't film with him anymore, so we have to film around that, I guess. And what else? Another actor that I was using had like one scene left to film, but then he moved to Indonesia and had to film from behind with someone else, and I had to pretend like it was him. And I was like, yeah, that looks like him. A lot of boneheads, a lot of people fucking up our filming. Yeah, I felt like Terry Gilliam on that shoot. I felt like the Hearts of Darkness. It's like, god damn it. Yeah, and I also I had to get some like helicopters in for one shot, and then they wouldn't give me all of them, and I was like, god damn it, man. We spent 2 days setting up this shot, you fucking cunts, and you're not giving me my helicopters? We need them. We can't CG this in. But yeah, going over the footage was cool, and like I've edited down what I have. Yeah, so I have 50% of the footage, I guess, but or according to what I've got and what's still left over from the script. So I think there's still some tapes around at my friend's house, so I might be able to digitize those as well. And then I know it still wouldn't be fucking complete because the film was never fucking finished. It got to a point where, like, 2 more scenes, and then the film would have, I guess, made sense. Maybe. The film's just a bunch of bullshit. It's so fucking hell, man. Looking over there's so much like not convoluted, but just a shit ton of plot exposition. Like it's just like a bunch of, I had all these ideas for the storyline, and here they all are. It's a lot of that. By the way, it is a comedy, so it was a comedy, so it was maybe you can get away with shit like that a little bit more, but then you got to be funny, and it's not. So there's a lot of the script is like not funny. It's plot exposition. You know, there's some jokes. There's definitely attempts here and there, and it's not too bad. It honestly isn't quite as bad. It's not as bad as you would expect a fucking student film a 15-year-old's made, and it's a comedy as well. And we're trying to be funny, and we're also dicking around, and we don't know what we're doing. There's not a lot of it's not a lot of Sam Kinison when he was 15 screaming into the mic and a bunch of bullshit. It's like it's decently professional. But I will talk about this bullshit that is in the film now that I'm kind of noticing. I'm like, oh god, how do I edit around it? Alright, I'm shitting on my friends acting right now. I'm gonna do it. I don't care. I don't care if they're listening. Fuck them. Because like a lot of these people are still my friends. And they'll be like, oh, David, are you talking shit about my acting skills, huh? From 15 years ago. I'm sorry. You know, I've won an Oscar since then. I know. You were good there. Nah, it's just so there's some stuff going on in the film where a joke happens and the actors laugh at it. Fucking hell. Don't laugh at the joke. The character isn't supposed to be fucking laughing. God damn it. So there's that. There's no easy way to edit around that shit. It doesn't happen that much. Actually, sometimes it is easy. You can kind of, if they're not on camera, you can cut out the audio, you know? So I have done that a bit, so that's fine. But I'm like, why are you laughing? Also, like, a lot of this, I guess because of the way we were filming, everything was just shot once. Every take was just... like I've said, this is like a mockumentary, so a lot of it's just like walking with the camera, and it's like a lot of long takes, I guess. And that's why there's like, dicking around and laughing and done in one take. There's some scenes in it that are shot like, you know, like a proper film, like shot, reverse shot, and this take and that take cutting together, you know. So there's some of that. What's really funny though, and I'm only just realizing it, like, I only just realized watching over, as I was digitizing this footage, that those like the actual filmed moments are shot in 4:3. So it's the whole thing is shot in 4:3. It's just that the mockumentary footage is shot in 4:3, but it has like its letterbox, so it looks widescreen. But you just think it would be the other way around. You wouldn't think it'd be the widescreen footage would be for like the filmy parts of it. So god damn you, the cameraman, you fucked it up. I'm gonna find him right now. I'm gonna kick his ass. Hey, you got it wrong, bitch. 15 years later. I should probably say though, like I should have actually watched the footage at all and noticed this. I mean, I wouldn't have. I would have been like, nah, it's good. I'm a dumb 15-year-old. Looking back on it now, I'm like, oh my god, how can I ever put it back together? I'm not. I'm just gonna have it like it is. I didn't really ever watch over the footage except maybe once, like a little bit, after one shoot day. I was like, yeah, these are the dailies. Cool, that's good. So, and I don't know. There isn't too much bad stuff, but hopefully there's still more tapes to look at, and I could just shit on like all our filmmaking stuff. But there's like guards that show up. They're like guards for the college, and they have guns and everything. And we did a bit of like, they're wearing hats and glasses and these masks, stop them getting COVID, and it's like decent, whatever, for a student film, like a high school fucking, barely middle school film and whatever. But I look at one of the guns and I see that it's got like an orange tip at the end, and I'm like, I didn't fuck around with that kind of thing, did I? Because I do know that like I used to spray those tips. Spray your tip. I used to spray them tips with, I had to get some black spray paint, so fuck, why didn't I do that? Why didn't I just tear it off? God damn it. So that's some lame shit. That's some lame shit right there. Anyway, what else can I shit on with this? Yeah, like I was saying, like a lot of stuff was just done in like one take. It was just like, all right, we got it, good, let's go. we gotta hurry up. Yeah, so it was a bit like that. I think no, not even for the filmy looking filmed parts. They were done in one take, because we're like, fuck, we only got 10 minutes left till. Only like more like 2 minutes, more like negative 2 minutes until we're filming it. Like we have to go. Lunch is over and we got to go back to class. Yeah. I remember like enjoying filming it, but we never got to post-production. We never finished it. I guess I'm editing it now, but the camera guy and also one of the actors in it was gonna be editing it, but then he died. Drove his car. No, but I'm just editing it now because no one else gives a fuck about it. But it's weird and fun. It's cool, you know. It's cool to look at back on. Not so much me, but I haven't changed a fucking bit. I haven't changed a goddamn bit. I've put on weight since then, and I've taken it off, so I'm almost back. I'm just more drunk now than I was back then. Anyway, that's a good idea, by the way. I just drank something right here. I just shit a little bit more on everyone in the film. I don't know. The acting is just terrible. There's a scene with me and my friend, and we're doing a scene I love making scenes. Now we're talking like someone's been killed and we're looking over the body and it's inside a classroom and we're going over it, and I'm wearing glasses in the film and you can see me reading off the script. You can see the script in my fucking glasses in the reflection. And my friend is as well. At least he's not wearing glasses. You can kind of see him looking down. But in the raw material, we keep telling him, stop fucking looking down. Look up, you cunt. Just look down very briefly, like you're not reading a script, and then look up. So I guess it was like that. He did a great job. It was, and the shot of him was just so terrible. Like he's facing. When you shoot someone and you got to you're on an angle, but you're getting most of the face. We're just kind of shooting on an angle and getting like just the side of his face, and that's it. And he's like in the very middle of the shot, and there's tons of headroom, and it looks like a Wes Anderson shot more than anything. I actually, a lot of the film is like shot pretty well. Like even like the mockumentary stuff. I mean, it looks like a documentary, I guess. I don't want to talk. I'm talking shit about everyone and myself, but I'm also talking us up. Like, hey, you know what, man? We did a pretty good job for just 15 years old. I don't know. Is it? Wasn't there a 15-year-old who like made that film about the liminal spaces recently and has been winning all these awards? And he made it all himself. Fuck that guy. Okay, one last thing, and I'm going to shit on one last friend's acting, but he's like the main actor of the film, and he also played a bunch of other roles. This dude's like always been a good actor, like a comedy actor. He can get into it, and he got better as we did more filming after high school. I would say he improved and was doing good. But there's just some, like I'm noticing it like in some of the shots, like he's acting, and it's going fine. He's doing a fine enough job. And then all of a sudden he stops. He just stops acting and just like, and then he sounds like a drunk person reading the lines, just going, like there's one shot, like I saw this specifically. He's like playing a demoralized person who's gone through PTSD or whatever in the college, and he's talking. He's like, oh, it was just so terrible. Oh, I just couldn't. Oh, and I tried to escape. And then halfway through the shot, he just all of a sudden goes, and I have to try to get out of there. And he looks at the camera. Fucking hell. Oh man, and that scene, which was we filmed it in the theater, in basically the theater that we had, the drama room, and this is during lunch. So next door is the music room, and there's people there practicing like guitar. You can hear it pretty loudly, I would say, and there's no attempt to. What are you going to do? You can't Photoshop out that fucking sound, And there's one other scene where we filmed it next to a road, which there's parts of it where we're filming along the road and there's no cars driving by. You can hear the dialogue, and then there's a part with me talking, and I've got fake teeth in, so you can barely make out what I'm saying, which is a shame because I've got some great dialogue. I've got some great fucking dialogue and awesome jokes. And then when I'm talking there and you can barely hear me, I'm going, and also speaking with a hillbilly accent, there's a lot of cars going past, and they're very fucking loud for some reason. I don't know why they're so loud. Was the microphone like not pointing? No, I mean the microphone must be pointing. By the way, we're talking internal mic. By the way, we're not talking about no boom mic or shotgun mic. The mic in the mini DV camcorder must be facing forward because it sounds like it's facing back. It sounds like the mic is being driven over by these fucking cars. Oh my god, how am I going to edit around this? How am I going to make the sound better? This sound editing, I'm actually looking forward to doing it because it's going to be a fucking bitch. Crap. Some of it's okay. It should be fine. It's cool, and we did filming around like our friends and shit, and during like lunchtime, you can see us playing handball and stuff. And we got these bits where like the main actor is like improvising with some of the students that we had. What the fuck am I talking? Our classmates that we had, yeah. But some of them, a number of them were keen to be in the film, and Yeah, I think we had 8. Yeah, but that wasn't as many characters as we had, so we still need to fucking play some of the characters, do multiple roles. Oh, I'm a real Peter Sellers right here. Yeah, me and my mate, and yeah, mostly me and my mate were playing like 5 roles each or something, and hopefully no one would notice. And I'm sure as shit they will. Fuck that sentence. And also, one thing that really fucking confuses me is that another mate of mine who's in the film playing a detective, Matthew Matthews, he's in the film, and I have some of his footage, and he's like, oh, I infiltrated the college, and I got killed, and I turned into a zombie. Fucking it. There is a ghost and a zombie. I don't know. I don't think we even filmed this shit, but so there's some footage of him and everything, and I'm like, okay. And then there's a bit where this actor there's a bit where he gets turned into one of these college guards. He just turns into him. And I'm looking over the footage, and I'm like, is that the character, the detective character? Or is this a new character? Because if it's a new character, it looks exactly the fucking same. We haven't made any attempt to make him look any different. Oi, vey. What the fuck? I'm saying we. I mean me. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know what's going on with this fucking film. But yeah, but throwing it all together, I don't know if I mentioned, but yeah, I have half the footage, and it's 20 minutes already. Core blimey. I thought this film would be 20 minutes, but nah, it would have been fucking longer. I'm kind of glad I didn't edit it back then, because, or whoever was going to edit it back then, because I guess it just would have been a fucking nightmare. Well, not really, but I don't know. I'd say my friend back then was a better editor than I am now. So, no, I guess it would have been a fine enough job. I guess the problem would have been he would have been looking over the footage and being like, David, what the fuck is all this? What am I supposed to put? When's this one shot start and one end? And I would have told him, here's what you do. Bring in the shot, and that long take, use it in its entirety. Because I literally have this one shot where it's like this big plot exposition moment. The shot is kind of fine. Yeah, you know, it's not. It's just filmed well. Everyone does their lines. There's nothing wrong with the shot. It's just that it's literally like I had nothing to edit it, because it starts and there's no, like, you know, action cut. That never happened. Oh, maybe it did. Maybe we said cut and action a bit. But yeah, for a shot like that, it's so fun to look over the ineptitude. Is that a word? Ineptitude. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Yeah, of whatever the fuck it is that. But I still think like it could have been worse for a fucking bunch of 15-year-old dudes. By the way, no women in this film. Fuck women. No diversity. Oh, I mean, there's diversity. There's an Indian dude. There's 2 Indian guys in the film. And yeah, actually one of the actors is bisexual, so there you fucking go. We got but no women. Absolutely none. Because we didn't have any women friends back then, and I still don't. So it seems like the ineptitude of this of the film and what I've edited together so far is like, it's bad, and there's some parts, I guess, that you're not going to even hear what the fuck we're saying, because we don't have a fucking boom mic. I do now. But anyway. But I guess if you were to watch it, obviously it doesn't make sense, it's not finished, and I don't know, I guess it's barely a film. I don't know what to call it. I really don't know what to call it. There's scenes missing. It doesn't make sense. It can never be finished. And I'm not releasing it. I'm just doing this for fun, boredom. I don't know. But it is cool to sort of look back on, all the friends we used to have who are now dead. And, hey, there they are. And the school itself, just like, you know, it is a time capsule back to the school itself. And there are some parts where I don't think they're going to be in the edited thing, but like looking over the footage as we're trying to get a shot set up, some fucking person will just come in and Uh, or they don't even need it. That you could just overhear them in the background, and maybe that is in the edited footage. Yeah, just as that kind of thing. Like, it all takes me back to a time that is objectively better than now. Anyway, that's a whole bunch of bullshit. What a fucking bunch of bullshit I've been talking about. This fucking film that no one gives... Oh, God, my throat. Jesus. That's it. That's what COVID feels like, entering my body. Finally have it now. Oh, God, I got COVID just looking over this fucking footage. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but I'm glad... Because I don't know why I have some of the tapes and my friend has some of the others. I don't know what's up with that. But, yeah, it's cool to, like, piece this together. It's not going to be finished. It's not going to be even a thing. But, yeah, I'm really glad, like, I got to be able to do this. And I'm fucking glad I didn't have to spend $200 on a goddamn mini DV camcorder. I tell you what, I was getting very close. I was getting very, very close. But I guess I would have fucked up. No, actually, I did find someone who would have converted it for $10 a tape. And I had 8. Some of them aren't working. Some of them won't convert, but that's just other fucking shit I filmed. So it doesn't matter. I mean, really, there's only been 2 tapes to digitize. In fact, overall, I think it's 72 minutes of footage. And a lot of that is a bunch of bullshit. In fact, I'm just thinking now, like, I think some of that... There's some weird footage, like, you know, when you tape over something and you catch, like, a few frames of it. There's a bit of that, and that's, like, I think, footage we shot, and then we had to reshoot because, like, oh, wearing a different shirt now. Or something or the other. I don't know. But, a lot of these, I don't know, a lot of the issues with continuity that we were concerned about back in the day, like, oh no, his hair's dyed now, what are we going to do? Or whatever. Oh no, he's gone to Indonesia, fuck. Might not be, I don't know, hugely prominent. I don't know. Who even cares? Who even gives a fuck? I give a fuck. I give a fuck about this, man. This is my fucking... Nah, I don't. Yeah, so it's just... I'm glad I was finally fucking able to get this done. Oh, and that I also had a camcorder that fucking thankfully had the mini DV thing. So I was able to get it done straight away. It wasn't like Firewire as it was back in the day. Because like, oh, how the fuck do I get a Firewire component for my computer? It's going to cost you $250. Oh, fuck, I just spent $250 on a fucking camcorder. What the fuck am I spending all this money on old technology? Anyway. Yep, so that's my lost media. Also resurfaced. Yay. Because I tell you what, man, I don't give a fuck about your... I don't give a fuck about just like Godspeed or whatever being like, ooh, we have this album. Yeah, we made it. Oh, but we're not going to show. We might have it. I don't know. Ooh, and then when it gets leaked, it's like, well, we're not going to say if that's real or not. They're just like, we want this to never surface, you know? But for me, I don't give a fuck. I want shit to surface. I want it to be out there in the open. For everyone, I want the dirty laundry out there for everyone to see because I don't know. This might have something to do with Kanye, honestly, because he has a lot of shit that's like not exactly lost. Like it's out there. It's on YouTube. It's like leaked and everything, and it's in demo mode. It's not entirely mastered, but people are trying to do it themselves and all that kind of crap. You know, like, if you listen to a decent amount of Kanye, you start getting into his like. Lost albums, and they're not even lost. They're right there on YouTube. So I think that's kind of the mentality I'm at. And you know, me and like my Kanye friends, me and Kanye and his friends. Now we all dig like the lost stuff. It's like, oh hey, this is a good track, and this is a good track, and oh same with Aphex Twin. That fucking guy, man. He was like, he has like 200 and something songs. And they're not being put on any album. But he's like, oh, what if I died and our family were trying to like put out this material? Like, how the fuck would they do it? I don't know how they would be able to. I don't know. I'll just do it myself now. So he put up all these tracks on SoundCloud. And yeah, I haven't listened to all of them. I barely listened to... Oh, I've listened to half, or I don't know. And some of it I'm like, but some of it's really good, and I've heard some good mixes, like albums that people have kind of created, or just like a set list of songs, and fuck, some of them are really good. Check out Selected Ambient Works SoundCloud, I think it's called. Fuck, that's a good collection of. He had some great fucking shit. I'd say even better than the last album he released, and that was a while ago. Anyway, the fuck was I saying? Lost media. Yeah, I don't give. I want to see it all. I want to see it all. I don't want anything to be lost. Just show me, bitch. Show it for the whole world to see. God damn, this went way longer than I thought. What a piece of shit I am. Talking about some fucking film that I was making with mates back in 15 years ago. I don't know, man. It's cool to me, and we've never really, it's never been pieced together. We've watched some of the footage a little bit, just in its raw stage. Oh god, I should really just I don't know why I'm doing this. I should be making new shit anyway. But that's what I am, a fucking nostalgia fag. That's what I fucking am. Anyway, fuck all this. This is the David Morgan Brown Experience. Yeah. Episode 44.